Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and very good evening to all. Thank you very much, dear organizing committee of Symposium on Education in Muslim Societies, Women's Scholarship and Engagement in Policy, Pedagogy and Development. This is Dr. Abdullah Al Mamun, Senior Vice Chairman of Tanzimul Ummah Foundation, Dhaka, Bangladesh. I am going to present my paper entitled Education System in Bangladesh, Women's Scholarship and Engagement in Pedagogy. Introduction. Bangladesh is the third largest Muslim country in the world. The education system prevailing in this country is a blend of the local and the Western stream of education. The present education system of Bangladesh may broadly be divided into three major stages. For example, primary, secondary, and tertiary education. The primary and secondary and higher secondary level is further classified into four types in terms of curriculum: general education, madrasa education, technical vocational education, and professional education. Another stream of education is that of the English medium schools following the Cambridge or the Edexcel curriculum. More than in the first, women have been playing an important role in the fields of education, administration, politics, and social development. The participation of women in education is now remarkable. In Bangladesh, the participation of women at the decision-making level is too narrow because of the social norms prevailing in Muslim society and the cultural and social reality. The participation of women in all sectors is far from mentionable, but the participation of women in imparting education at the three levels is very much satisfactory. Among others, 65% of female teachers teach at the primary levels, and another 26 teach at the secondary and higher secondary levels. Despite this, the sector is faced with problems. Considering the overall situation, this paper will discuss the prevailing problems and offer solution to the same and highlight the significant participation of women. Theoretical framework or research question. What is the existing condition of the participation of women in education-related activities in Bangladesh? And to find out the challenges and their remedies as well. Literature review. Women are encouraged to choose teaching not only because it has less working hours compared to other jobs, but also the work calendar is in sync with the school-going child at home. Thus, this profession provides enough time to support and take care of the family members after coming back from the workplace, which ultimately gives space to exercise the stereotypical gender roles and to create gender binaries in defining masculine and feminine work. At this point in the analysis, a question can also be raised that though Bangladeshi women from middle-class educated families are working in full swing, have we thought for which jobs and why? The answer to this question cannot stand alone except considering the argument of this paper that why middle-class educated families encourage women to take the teaching profession. Additionally, research showed the vast majority of men do less housework than their gainfully employed partners. As a result, majority of those working women have to do child care, elderly care, cooking, cleaning, and all types of household chores. Thus, this situation is in keeping with Parnas, who said that such unpaid household labor, which we often consider as reproductive labor, requires much time, and to manage time for these works, family advise women to take teaching as a profession. Methodology or methods. This paper relied on secondary sources of data, which include books, journals, previous studies, government documents, newspapers, and periodicals. A qualitative data analysis technique was employed in order to analyze data. Findings. Problem of women pedagogy in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, there is many problem in the sector of women pedagogy. The environment, social culture, and practices are still not women friendly. The main problems are given below. Poor salary. Financial evaluation of their work is still not satisfactory. Female teachers are given a low salary proportionate to their working hours. There is lack of proper evaluation, justified work hours, a sufficient number of paid leaves. Lack of security. Security concerns prevent the majority of women from continuing their job. Parents of women who stay in hostels experience a lack of security. Women experience insecurities when communicating in public settings like buses and trains, so their parents do not consent to their going to distant places. Sexual harassment by male colleagues, institution head, male guardian, managing committee member, or any other person related to institution is another deterrent. Mental torture by male colleagues, institution head, male guardian, managing committee member is another reason behind the decline in their participation in jobs. There is no daycare facilities for their children. As a result, when they cannot any support from their family, it is so difficult for them to maintain their baby. When a female teacher has to leave her baby at home, they mentally suffer for their baby, and that time she remains worried for her baby. That's why she cannot be attentive in pedagogy. A female teacher does not get sufficient vacation. The government of Bangladesh gives all females with a job a 6-month-long vacation for maternity leave, but private sector does not offer the same vacation for maternity leave. Usually, there is no extra leave for a female teacher. Sanitation problem. There is not sufficient sanitation facility for a female teacher. There are not enough clean washroom in educational institutions. For lack of sanitation, a female teacher suffers from various physical problems. No prayer room. There is no prayer room for a female teacher in her educational institution. That's why a Muslim female teacher cannot perform her prayer in time. Problem include working hours. It is so tough a job for a female teacher when she must be present at her workplace for a long time because her family members wait for her presence in house, and when she returns home, she must do some work for her family too. Lack of proper evaluation and not being given proper positions. A female teacher does not get proper evaluation for their work. They do not get their proper position in their workplace. Suggestion or advice not accepted by authority. When a female teacher gives any advice or suggestion to the authority, they do not normally accept their opinion. So that's why a female teacher is not so interested to participate in teamwork. Suggestions for problem solving women pedagogy in Bangladesh. I would like to give some suggestions for problem solving of women pedagogy in Bangladesh, such as sufficient salary. Proper financial evaluation of their work can help. Female teachers should be given salary in keeping with their working hours. Proper evaluation, justification in their work hours, and duties can also prove useful. Strong security management. Authority must maintain security at the workplace so a majority of women can continue with their jobs. They must also ensure securities when communicating via public transport like buses and trains. Set up daycare facilities for their children. When a female teacher gets daycare facilities, she can breastfeed her baby. She can then be attentive in pedagogy. On the other hand, when a female teacher can take her baby to her workplace, she gets mental space. Set up available sanitation management. They must set up sufficient sanitation management for female teachers. Enough clean washrooms, sanitation facility in educational institution help female teachers remain physically fit. Ensure proper evaluation and given proper position. Female teachers should be given proper evaluation for their duty and their proper position in their workplace. A female teacher should get sufficient vacation. All private sectors should offer a 6-month vacation for maternity like the government sector does. On the other hand, in special cases, female teachers should be given extra leave for their family duties. Reduce working hours to take care of their child and other family members. A female teacher should be given a short working hours because her family members wait for her presence in house, and when she returns home, she must do some work for their family too. When a female teacher gets short working hour, she can enjoy her job. Prayer room should be arranged for female teachers. Prayer room should be available for a female teacher in her educational institution. That's why a Muslim teacher can perform her prayer in time. She can do her job with mental satisfaction. Stop domestic violence, teasing, violence with rape. Domestic violence, teasing, violence with rape, and other mental torture by male colleagues, institution head, guardians, managing committee members, and by other people must be stopped. We should ensure a secure and more peaceful environment for a female teacher. Conclusion: Bangladesh is a country where teaching is playing less value compared to other professions. The involvement of women in this profession has been encouraged by both the state and the family, whereas they are getting minimum wages. The environment, social culture, and practices are still not women-friendly. We need to ensure a safe work environment, proper evaluation, justified work hours, a sufficient number of paid leaves, and daycare facilities for their children. A change in social practices and outlook is also needed. Considering the overall situation, we must offer solution to the same and highlight the significant participation of women. Thank you so much for hearing my presentation. Hope to see you there in Symposium, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.